Hey, it's Byron Morrison here, and welcome to another episode of Teach Me Something in 2 Minutes. Today I have the absolutely fantastic Jason Bay, who's the Chief Revenue Officer at Blissful Prospecting. Jason, welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited to be on. I love the format here.
So, what are you going to be teaching us?
What I want to talk about today is how to 2 to 3x your cold outreach response rates using the reply method. So if you're having any challenges with your cold emails or people not returning your cold calls, and part of your job is filling your pipeline or you're running a business, you'll get some value here. You want me to get into it?
Yeah, just as kind of like an overview of that, I know a lot of people kind of who watch the show and in my network are in the kind of business of generating leads and trying to get people on the phone. So I'm really excited to hear about what you have to share with us. So take it away.
Awesome. So the reply method, if you think of it more like, less like a step-by-step recipe for your outreach and more like what a chef would use to cook a good meal. So a chef uses, fat, salt is one of those things. Heat is another skill. Think of it more like the skills and the checklist for your messaging than a step-by-step recipe. So reply is an acronym. The R stands for results. So the very first thing you need to think about is how to get your prospect's attention. And the way that you do that is by sharing relevant results. So make sure when you're reaching out, you share a success story or a case study from a company that is relevant to them. So same size, similar industry, similar problems, that sort of thing. The second part of reply, the E stands for empathy. And this is what I see missing in a lot of cold outreach is people really want to know that you're one of them. And they're generally pretty skeptical of salespeople. So the way that you show the prospect you're one of them is by leading with a challenge or a frustration that they might already be having that you know about. So you can get them to look at you and say, hey, you're speaking my language. That's the goal there. The P stands for personalization. So really what you're trying to accomplish here is a couple things. One, you want to show that you're not a spammer, but two, that your outreach was intentional. So when you're sending an email, that's the first couple sentences of that email. If you're making a cold call, as soon as you get beyond the introduction, you want to have a few sentences in there for why you're reaching out. And it needs to be more than, hey, I noticed we're both fans of the same sports team, right? So have a reason that ties into your solution. The fourth part here, the L in reply, stands for laser focus. So we live in an age right now where people's attention spans are incredibly short. So keep your emails to 3 to 5 sentences or less than 120 words. And your cold call opening pitch should be around 15 or 20 seconds. So keep it short, concise, to the point. And then lastly, the Y stands for you. Where I see a lot of reps and sales teams making mistakes is they make their solution or their product or service the hero and talk about how great their company is versus how they make their customers the hero. So I always like to say, no one wants to be Alfred, everyone wants to be Batman. Right. So talk about how you can make your customers Batman and how you can make them the hero. And you apply the reply method here, and you should see a 2 to 3x increase in your response rates.
So you're saying that copy pasting the same old message, trying to sell someone Bitcoin isn't really the best.
No, I'm actually writing an article right now on this, and it's why you should ditch email templates. You should create your own email template. So when we're emailing, the structure is typically, hey, Jason, and then it goes into personalization. So a sentence or two that's personalized, the empathy piece, talking about a challenge they might have, and then the results piece, talking about a result that you can create for them, and then a call to action. So create your own email templates and just follow that structure.
Awesome. I think that's such incredible advice. And I think the one big point to really highlight in that, which is one of the biggest problems I see kind of in people's marketing. Like I'm not a business coach, but I do see this in a lot of people who reach out to me and also in other kind of friends' businesses, is they don't make the customer the hero. Like no one cares what you do. Like as business owners, we have this mentality of, oh, I'm amazing. I've got this. I can help all these people, but no one cares. Like they're on their own path. Like you need to make them the hero. So the fact that you highlighted that, if people take nothing else away, like start doing that in your marketing, you'll see such a big shift.
Yep. So, no, it's huge. I think it was Teddy Roosevelt or someone, old president in here in America, had a quote, something like, no one cares how much you know unless they know how much you care. So just kind of think about that going in, that you really need to show them you care about helping. And that should be the mindset going in. And it's a lot easier to start conversations that way.
Awesome. Well, with that being said, I'd love to pass this over to you, the viewers. What have been your biggest takeaways from this? What have you learned that is going to help you start improving your own cold outreach? And how can you really apply this to your business? As usual, I've been Byron Morrison. If you're new here, make sure you hit the follow button so that you don't miss future episodes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.